There we go. Well.
I'll use my power gel.
I think it has something to do with 9 o'clock at night. Because I find I have a lot of problems with that time, and I think it's my internet
For your
company.
information, I didn't steal this.
Damn it, he's sold out.
I'll use my power.
Welcome to...
Well, let's go fight this boss. Oh, shit. Shortcut.
For your information.
Such a bummer, dude. What do I have left? Temporarily increases attribute resistance. Yeah, let's go. I don't like going into boss battles with I mean, it's just like any Soulsborne game. I just don't like going into boss battles with souls or ergo or whatever I got. Alright, let's go. Let's go, little darling. I did want to tell you guys too, so I'm downloading The Witcher 3 right now. I am going to be starting that game soon. Okay. We're all hooked up. Everybody to talk to. I forgot what this dude's name is. Purge, puppy.
Come out, Geppetto! You've got a lot to answer for!
Come here, Geppetto!
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father! You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth!
Yeah!
What's your problem? I'm here for the old man, get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die! Cursed puppet! Back again?
fucking serious? Oh my god!
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge. It's destroyed for sure.
Fucking god. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? There we go. The Witcher 3 is installed.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
Dude!
I'll kill you both and string you up on the bridge.
Oh Oh my god, dude.
Destroyed for sure. Devil puppet no more. Puppet! Back again! Showing up already. Dream or nightmare? Stop showing up already. I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge. I demanded the truth. Now I feel bad for my comrade.
That's how it's done. Like a red nose, red nose, red nose.
Finally, we meet, son. It's a dream come true. Seeing you like this. I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
I like how he just took all the dude's shit
all
off and gave it to
your
me.
experiences. But now isn't a good time. Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krat when you're done. I want to hear. Use the stock. We'll catch up. I want to hear. Use the stock. We'll catch up.
So, about that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
What happened? Oh, shit. I remember thinking that this game was going to be hella small when it first came out. When I played the demo, I remember thinking that it was going to be hella small, like Mortal Shell.
I'll use my power gel.
Welcome to...
I'll use my power.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I am gonna platinum this game. You know, I just wanted to wait for a little. It's been about a year. You know what I mean? So I will remember bits and pieces of it, but it will be like playing it again for the first time, because I'm telling you right now, I know I've forgotten a lot of this game, but this game is just, it's a masterpiece to me. For a long time, Mortal Shell was my favorite Souls-like, but this very quickly took its spot, and it's not even one of my favorite Souls-likes, it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's like, you know, Sekiro, Mega Man 3, Lies of P, Tenshu, Stealth Assassins, you know, Blaster Master, and I don't. I don't know. It's just such a beautiful game. And I think the combat in it is incredibly amazing. I hear a lot of people say that it's clunky and blah, blah, blah. I don't have an issue with it. I kick ass with the combat. And I don't think it's overly challenging to where it makes me want to break my controller. But at the same time, it still provides a good mental exercise. You know what I mean? So it's like that perfect difficulty. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to play this game first on the PS5 Pro, is because it's a perfect excuse to replay back through this game. I would also like to replay through Demon Souls at some point in time. And Lords of the Fallen as well, but I think for now I'm going to stick with this Demon Souls, or this Dark Souls 3, and The Witcher 3. I can't wait. This is a game that I think deserves a sequel, and like we were talking about earlier, the reason why, like I said, I would love a Bloodborne or a Sekiro sequel, but I genuinely think that if we did get sequels to those games, it would ruin them. Because Bloodborne and Sekiro both weren't designed for sequels in mind. Those are like one and done. That's it, you know what I mean? I don't want to say disposable, but there's not really much you could do with Bloodborne. You know, with the way that game ended and the events that took place during the game, I don't see how you could make a sequel. I mean, you could make a different dream and have a bunch of wild shit in the dream, like the hunter comes back and he needs to go back into the dream world for whatever reason because there's some ancient evil that's arisen from such and such dimension, but I don't genuinely think that you could pull off a good Bloodborne sequel. I feel like it would taint the awesomeness that Bloodborne is. Sekiro, I think you'd have a better way of... I think you'd have much more luck pulling off a sequel as Sekiro, just because you could do like a whole Journey to the West type thing, or maybe they leave Japan or something like that, or they go to a different land in Japan and they're hiding out, and in some village, you know, they're living a nice quiet life. You know, you and what's her name, the chick that helps you through the game, and Kuro, and the other little princess that helped you with the fruits and all that shit. Because if I remember correctly, the canon ending is you four all leaving. But that's the thing, is the resurrection, the dragon's blood is gone. You know what I mean? So I don't even know how you would do a true sequel. Maybe there's like remnants of it left in Kuro's blood, and there is like an evil that comes within a certain proximity of him that reactivates some certain cells or something like that. It would be very hard to do. You'd have to make a pretty big leap to have a true good sequel. And then the question is, do you make it a more traditional Soulsborne game with character development, or are you is Sekiro the sculptor now, and you're like some random guy that stumbles upon him, and now you get to build your character? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what? How do you do it? Do you stay with the format that is Sekiro is, with the skill tree and the stamina and the health and all that, with the prayer beads and the memories and all that? Like, what do you do? Personally, I would rather see Hidetaka Miyazaki's take on a Tenchu game. And I understand that that's really what Sekiro is, but Sekiro, like, you can tell that Tenchu is a predecessor to Sekiro, right? But Tenchu was still very different. Tenchu was a game where you wanted to stay in the shadows. You wanted to be hidden. You know what I mean? And you didn't have powers and abilities and all that stuff. You didn't have a fake arm with a grappling hook. You had a sword, caltrops, ninja stars, and like healing powder and stuff like that. There was no like direct, hand-to-hand combat. It was like, well, sneak over here, kill this guy, sneak over there, kill that guy, and then go up, and then there we go. Or at least that's the Tenchu that I remember. And From Software did quite a few Tenchu games. I think they did like 5 or 6 of them. I don't know. It's hard to even say where From Software is going next. Hidetaka Miyazaki isn't the director of Night Rain. So Night Rain is being directed by somebody else. So what his next project is, it's hard to say. What if they do make a new Soulsborne? What era do they visit? Do they visit, Egyptian lore? You know what I mean? Would it be a melee game? Would it be a magic-based game? You know what I mean? Would it be a puzzle game? Would it be a heavy combat game? I think it'd be cool if, they took a lot of inspiration from H.P. Lovecraft for Bloodborne. I would like to see Hidetaka Miyazaki's take on like H.R. Geiger. That would be really cool. Or maybe take like an Orwellian approach in like a weird dystopian style, you know, future, and you're having to fight your way and gain parts and power through conquering, or you know, something like that. You know, I've heard a lot of rumors about a pirate-based game, like a Pirates of the Caribbean-based style of game where you're fighting krakens and Davy Jones and mermaids and all kinds of shit like that. That would be really cool. You know, that you could go through the Caribbean. You could go through like a Bermuda Triangle style place. Maybe not the Caribbean itself, but you know, you could visit like a little chain of islands that's all volcanic, and that, you know, that would be rad. But as it stands, so you know, we had what, Demon Souls in 2009, a month after Ninja Blade. Okay, then what, a year later we had 2 years later. When did Dark Souls release? 2011. So we had Dark Souls in just a couple years later, and then we had Dark Souls 2, and then we had in what, 2013, and then we had Bloodborne in, I think, what, 2014, 2015, and then we had Hidetaka's version of Dark Souls 2, the Scholar of the First Sin, essentially, and I think, what, 2015, and then Dark Souls 3 in 2016. And then we got Sekiro in 2018 or 19, and then we got Elden Ring in 2020. When did Sekiro release? 2019? March 22nd, 2019. Okay, so, and then yeah, Bloodborne was March 24th, 2015. This says Dark Souls 3 was March 24th, 2016. Okay, let's see. February 5th, 2009 was Demon Souls. September 2nd, 22nd, 2011 was Dark Souls. So 2 years later, 2.5 years later. Dark Souls 2, March 11th, 2014, so 3 years later. Bloodborne, March 24th, 2015. So a year, like 6 months later. No, like a year later. Yeah, like a year later. And then Dark Souls 3 was exactly a year later, exactly 1 year to the day after Bloodborne. And then Sekiro was just shy of $3 years. It was 3 years minus 5 days. And then Elden Ring was 3 years, just shy of 3 years after Sekiro. It was 2 years, 11 months after Sekiro. So we're averaging about, oh, and then Armored Core was what, a year after Elden Ring. And then a year after Armored Core, we got Shadow of the Erdtree. Yeah, because, well, like a year and 4 months we got Armored Core, and then a year later we got Shadow of the Erdtree, or like 9 months later we got Shadow of the Erdtree, which is like a full game. And Night Rain, I don't think it's going to be like an actual game. You know what I mean? I think it's just going to be like a big-ass mod. But Hidetaka, it looks like he's averaging 1 to 3 years for his titles. So, I mean, we should be coming up on something else. You know what I mean? Because he... I don't know. We should be getting a sequel to this and Black Myth here pretty soon. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to finish my Dark Souls 3 playthrough at some point, and then I should just knock out my Black Myth on Platinum at some point in time. I don't know, we'll see. But we do need to finish the Dark Souls 3 playthrough. The Witcher 3 is done downloading. Let's see if it'll let me... Nope. Let me see. Oh, we need to do this. This comes out in 2 days. We need to finish that too. Anyway, all right, you guys. Until next time, you guys have an excellent night.